Hello, today we are on Unit 4A, Mission 3B. I can solve proportions. All of the proportions that we're solving today are going to be from maps. So when you're in global studies or looking at a map at any point in life, it'll always have a scale on it. So that scale is how we read the map, so we know how far is this distance going to be in real life. Because the map is obviously much smaller than real life. So I'm going to write this ratio as a fraction. It's written using a colon, like 1 centimeter on the map is really 65 kilometers in real life. So 1 centimeter to 65 kilometers. It says use the map of Maine to find the distance between the towns of China and New Sweden. So we have our ratio here. We know on the map from here to here, it was measured and it's 4.5 centimeters. So centimeters on the map or in real life, this is real. On the map, it's 4.5 centimeters, which goes on the top. We need to find how far is that in real life. We need to find the actual distance. So we're going to cross multiply. 1 times x is 1x. 65 multiplied by 4.5, that's one I would probably want to plug in my calculator. 65 times 4.5 gives me 292, 92.5. And technically it's multiplied by 1, but if I divide by 1, it's not going to change my answer. So the distance is 292.5. On the bottom we were talking about kilometers. So put your units on there. From the town of China to New Sweden, it is 292.5 kilometers. So now they're telling you one more thing here. If you were driving at a constant speed of 65 miles per hour, about how long would it take you to get from China to New Sweden? So now they're telling you you go 65 miles every 1 hour. Miles per hour, right? And you go 65 miles in 1 hour. And this would actually be kilometers per hour, sorry. So now we need to figure out, well, how long would it take us to go this distance? We know that we are traveling 292.5 kilometers. We don't know how many hours it will take us, but we can cross multiply to figure it out. So 65 times x is 65x. 292.5 times 1 is still 292.5. So all we have to do is divide by 65. Because it's multiplied, the opposite is division. So 292.5 divided by 65 gives me exactly 4.5. So it would take me 4.5 hours to get from this point to this point in my car if I drove exactly at 65 miles per hour the entire time. Let's look at our second example. It says on a road map, the distance between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia is 7.5 inches. So between these two right here, if I was going to draw a nice straight line, let's pretend there was a road that went straight there. On the map, it was 7.5 inches. What is the actual distance between the cities if the map scale is 1.5 inches to 60 miles? So I'm going to take first my scale and write it as a fraction, 1.5 to 60. Here we have inches, here we have miles. So inches is obviously, the map is smaller than the miles are in real life. So they want to know what is the actual distance, how many miles is it, if on the map it's 7.5 inches between the two cities. So let's use cross multiplication to solve this. 60 multiplied by 7.5 is that equal to 1.5 multiplied by x. So let's do 60 times 7.5. And we get a big number, 450, equal to 1.5x. So So the opposite of multiplying is divide. So in real life, 450 divided by 1.5 would be 300. Well, what are we talking about? 300 what? On the bottom, we were trying to find miles, so we can put MI for miles. The distance between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia is 300 miles. Now they're telling you if you're going to drive at a speed of 55 miles per hour, about how long would it take for you to get from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia? So we're driving at 55 miles. This word per means divided by the number of hours in 1 hour. 55 miles per hour, well, we're going 300 miles. So we can cross multiply again to figure out how many hours will that take. So 300 times 1 is 300. 55 times x is 55x. So we're really taking our number of miles and we're dividing it by how fast we go. We divided by 55 because it was multiplied. So 300 divided by 55 gives me 5.454545. So it just keeps repeating. I'm just going to leave it as that for now. 5.45, or if we rounded it to the nearest tenth, it would be about 5.5 hours, 5.5 hours if we rounded it to the nearest tenth. So this would be under the assumption that there's a straight road that goes from here to here. In real life, there's probably not, so it's going to take longer than 5.5 hours because you might have to take a road that goes something like this. Okay? I just made that up, but it's not going to go super straight. You have the rest of the time to work on your worksheet using the scale that they give you. The scale here, it's really at the bottom of the page. I just made it bigger so you can see it. The scale, you need to use a ruler to actually measure how far is this in centimeters. Because on our map, they ask you how many centimeters is 50 miles. So you need to actually measure that, and that is your scale that you're going to